What's going on, YouTube? I'm a hillbilly redneck. Today we're headed out to the office to do a little repainting on my desk at work. It is a Sunday, so nobody is at work. Our post office and the small offices that are attached to it do not work on Sunday like some of the bigger cities do, so nobody will be there. The reason it's important that nobody is there because I'm going to make a big freaking mess in trying to clean this desk up to repaint it. So stay tuned and I'll show you what's ahead. Okay guys, so as you can see, we're here. Let's take a quick look at what I'll actually be working on today. Okay, so this is the table that I primarily use to get all of my packages ready. And this is an important table for me because everything that I do with the day is sitting on this table minus my letters. So this is really deep rust up here as well. And you can see as it goes to the back here from where things have slid across it, it's just scratched it and scuffed it and made this surface really dirty. So every time I pull packages from this area and get ready to take them out for the day, they're just covered in rust. So I need to give an explanation on how this happened. Part of it is because it's just old and time with putting a bunch of stuff on there and taking it out just scratches it up. But a surprising amount of this has just started to be really bad because of COVID. We've been instructed to clean things better and more thoroughly. So they've been spraying this down with what they were told to spray on it, and it has literally destroyed what remaining paint was there and started a crazy rust process. Here's the last desk, and this is an even better example of how bad this has really got. Look at how deep this rust has got in here. I mean, it is just super deep. And you can tell, this is where my letters sit, so it's not as big of a deal for me. But nonetheless, I really want it cleaned and have a better working surface. So let me show you how we're going to prepare, and then we'll get everything going. So I wanted to make a quick note here and say the biggest thing that you needed to do when doing a project like this is the prep work. And the prep work matters probably more than anything else because it prevents you from having to do a ton of work on the back side of cleaning. So I've got bags covering almost everything. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be the key areas. So again, you can see all of those. Anyways, we're going to grind this off and get it ready for paint. Okay guys, you want to stop and vacuum semi-often because it keeps from more particles being in the air. You really need a respirator. I forgot mine at home, so that is the only reason I'm not wearing one, because you definitely need it. Okay guys, I wanted to show you this real quick. This right here, you can see the dark spot still in it, and you can still see a tinge of rust. You want to go down further than that. You want to try to clean it up as much as possible to look like that right there, where it's nice and smooth. You can have a little bit of this discoloration stuff like here, but you really want to get down as far as you can. If you're going to be doing this job, you might as well do it once and do it right versus having to do it a couple of different times and struggling never to get it right. So that's the reason I'm going to keep grinding, because this needs more. I want it to look more like this. I'm using a zinc-rich primer, which is good for rust. We're going to apply this really thick because this is going to be a high traffic area with a lot of dents and dings, so we want to provide as much coverage as we can. And then for the paint, I went with the Krylon Color Max Gloss Machinery Gray. I wasn't really sure what this color was, but just a pretty close color. I don't want anything flashy or whatnot, so let's get this started. Okay, so our small desk is done. Let's move on to the big one. So trying to find enough light in here to see the coverage is kind of difficult. Could use a lot more lighting. So here's the finished product. I was going to wait till it completely dried, but unfortunately I need to go. I've been here for several hours now. Okay guys, so there you have it. This should take probably somebody about 2 hours maybe altogether. As you can see, I'm covered in this grease and paint grime. So hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.